If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world
This
worked?
doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
I think now she wanted me to kill him.
There appears to be another intact memory close
Instead,
to you in temporal
I ended up running
sequence.
away.
There.
I told myself I wanted to
Try that
find
one.
somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. It's gonna be fun. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kinda green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub. rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. You're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. Here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us?
I found another
and
memory
we
to
wouldn't
track.
fuck with you?
I'll connect you.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Mind if we sit down?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by...
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
So,
That's right.
we pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Okay.
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg. I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, your first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
Or with the Institute? I wanted to see for myself, if you
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather...
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
System off.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
How's now the Institute's main operator? How's now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth? If they needed something done, they came to me. Wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
All computers are still working.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
That's good. Checking through.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
The logs. Hopefully it's all just...
Find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it almost? Everything's going to be fine.
Okay? Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I've got him. Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once. I'm not giving you Sean! God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so...
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
It's all over but the crying, and nobody's crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. Are you...
We got what we need.
Yes.
That's science.
You're right. Where did the memories...
If we need to find Vert,
If you're going to go...
I'll find a way to get through the rats.
Good luck. By the way...
Enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some... Anyway, I feel... Or I could head back.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace.
right there, stranger. You approach Adam's holy ground. Why? State your purpose.
I'm here because...
Do you...
I'm looking for some...
Virgil?
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone...
Yes, I know of him. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused... Though he came to trade with us on a few... You can find him southwest of the crater.
Wow. Now there's a fashion.
You're from the Institute. So I'm not stupid.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? Don't you lie to...
I'm not lying.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. I knew they'd send... And so you... Then what do you want?
Why did you leave the...
You know about the escape? No. Why are you even here?
Relax.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You want to get into the Institute?
Yes.
Never mind how nearly impossible. What reason could you possibly...
That doesn't matter.
If you seriously want it.
I'm trying to find my son.
Oh. Yeah. If your son, I can help.
I'll think about it.
I need some...
You help me.
All right. If I help, it could return. I think that... All right? First things...
Yeah, they use...
Well, it's common. Dematerial, the relay.
Yes.
That means you're going down. Now.
Sure.
Don't bull. Coursers, operations, they're very...
Let's go. Just...
Well, every courser has it's embedded.
Yes.
Now, I don't know exactly. You're going to...
Okay.
The primary now.
Yeah.
When you get to the ruins, tune in, follow the signal. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that's
Good luck finding a courser chip.
There we go.
Protect and serve.
the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
This is a workout.
Lost contact with sectors 2 and 4.
Huh?
Take her out!
Another day, and night, and day, etc., etc.
Horses after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Hey.
If you ever need to feel sleepy,
I don't believe you are.
Oh, God! Please, no!
All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate?
Oh, God! Oh,
Tell me.
God! Okay. Okay, just don't shoot! Let me think!
I'm going to get in there. It's just a matter of time. Tell me the password.
Look, I already told you, I don't have it. I'll help you find a way in. But listen, we took the girl...
Sweet.
Fair and square. All we want is a little compensation in return.
You are in no position to negotiate.
Okay, it's just... let me think.
Time's running out.
No, please! Wait, you can have the girl. Just let me go.
Follow. Are you here for the synth?
Yes. I'm here to help the synth.
And you think I'll just hand her over? To you?
Uh-huh. I need what's in your...
That you cannot have.
fucking kill!
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Hey.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Help me. He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
I promise.
I guess I don't really have a... The guard put the password in a toolbox. Use it to gain access.
Got it.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
My Institute designation is K1. I knew they'd send a courser. I think I would have lost him too. Thanks again for your help. And before you ask...
Right.
The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it...
Hi.
Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out.
What's the word?
There's been panic about the new thing floating in the sky.
I thought it was one of Tinker Tom's aliens. Aliens are real!
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwin, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order, and they've come here to destroy synths.
Shit.
Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them. I have a report.
Tom's got more goodies in stock.
It reads more
Check with
like
him.
a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
I needed a courser chip. I need the code on it.
You
right?
Follow me. Now. Decoding a Courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong, the least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Des. You need something?
Tom, we got a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages. You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Word
You've
is
hit the
Diamond
jackpot
City
with
is
this.
under opposition
Hand over the
control.
chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you Institute bastard, I got you. All right, solve for n. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. There, we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Desdemona.
It's one crisis after another. Welcome to HQ.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
You got a real knack for construction.
And I should know.
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven. relate to this place, kid. Your energy.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I should... You did get rid of... How'd you manage?
The railroad helped me.
Oh, God. I would have expected they'd be... Sorry.
Right?
You're not the only... I did the best I could. Came up with some schematics. Here's the simple explanation. You know the crazy... All the data... I want...
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record. But, if you can you?
I've got it covered.
Good. And don't you forget our... It's my only hope. Now go on. Take...
Dead drops. Enough out of mess
Do you need something?
I have plans here to build a
So that's what...
The Institute...
We've spent dozens of years at the Institute. This is our top priority.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him. Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Here you go.
Hold on. Oh, man. Molecular. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception.
I knew you could figure.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit. But they're missing a ton of engineering details. This bit here, the stabilized reflex. By the time you finish...
Nice work, Tom.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. It should fit over at Mercer. I'll flag some runners to deliver the...
One more hour until my shift ends.
right to this.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock.
Uh-huh. Easy.
And the science of this monstrosity is wild. But there's 3 specialty items. You find those, and we'll...
Thanks, Tom. I'll find him.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Desdemona.
Status report. The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has.
I like the name.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. If your plan works, and you're able to...
Okay.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Until you make contact, and probably after. Can you do that?
Bring it on.
You can do... Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just... Tom, talk to me.
Hey, I got something
This
important to
frequency
say.
is only
I really
going to work
appreciate you
once.
putting up with my
You
bullshit.
know who doesn't make the same
Truth
mistake
is, it's
twice.
been a long time since I've had a friend. I'm a liar. Everyone knows it. I make no secret of it. Because the truth is, I'm a fraud. To my core. When I was young, a hell of a long time ago, I was, well, scum. I was a bigot. A very violent bigot.
Hey, we all make mistakes when we're young.
A mistake or two, yeah. But what I did? I ran with a gang in University Point. We called ourselves the UP Death Claws. For kicks, we'd terrorize anyone we thought was a synth. We kept egging each other on. Started with some property damage, graduated to some beatdowns. Then, inevitably, a lynching. The Claws' leader was convinced we'd finally found and killed the synth. Looking back, I'm not so sure.
I'll withhold judgment until you finish.
Thanks. So I turned my back on my brothers, broke all contact. Time passed, I became a farmer, if you can believe that. Then, one day I found someone. She saw something in me I didn't know was there. Barbara, well, she just was.
Leaving the Death Claws took a lot of courage.
Leaving wasn't free. They took it out on my sad hide. But by the time I met Barbara, they'd moved on. We were trying for kids, eking out a living. Then one day, it turns out my Barbara, she was a synth. She didn't know that. I certainly didn't. I don't know how the Death Claws found out, but there was blood.
Shit. I'm sorry.
I don't remember much clearly after that. I know I killed most of the Claws. I must have made a big impression. The Railroad contacted me, figuring I'd be sympathetic, seeing that I lost my wife. And, well, what I did afterwards...
After what happened to my family, I can understand.
I thought you might. I don't even know why I lie anymore. But I can't tell the truth. Everyone, Tom, Dez, you, even that asshole Carrington, they deserve to be on the Railroad. I don't. I'm everything wrong with this whole fucking Commonwealth. You're the only friend I got. I don't deserve you being okay with this. Hell, I'm not even asking for it. But I figured you should know.
Everyone's got a past. The important thing is you're trying to make up for it. I'm still on your side.
I'm not the hugging type. So, yeah. Good talk.
Come back when you can.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most...
I like the name.
There's a man. Dozens of... If your plan...
Okay. I'll do my...
Tom's encrypted him. Until you make Can you do that?
Bring it on.
You can do this. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the hub. Tom, talk to me.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF! We got it!
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me.
Father, what's going on?
Sean.
What's going on?
Shh.
I don't know you. Go away. Father.
Please, Sean.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here... Let's start anew. I know.
Just...
I promised answer, but I need you to... You have traveled very... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am. Yes. In the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time. But then you learned. Is it really? And here I.
It wasn't...
To you, that science. So they...
So the weird science experiment...
You know, plenty of that was... But then I was I am their father.
Sean.
I know.
Right? So, you're...
The instant.
Doesn't matter what they think.
Ultimately, the Commonwealth. Just... What else can I?
I think I've heard enough.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge. I've been a part. And now...
Yes.
I know. Forgive me. There is much to be done.
I'll do whatever...
I am glad to. The Institute is... You'll want to introduce yourself to...
Sure.
And finally, Dr. Lee in advance.
I'm in.
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning?
All systems nominal.
See the grime and dust?
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly doing it. I intend to report this. Absolutely. This is safe.
Excellent.
To make something that's actually useful.
Oh. Always be vigilant. We have many enemies. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr.
Greetings, ma'am.
thinks he can
I'm seriously thinking of heading to robotics to knock
You're
some
here.
heads together.
Glad you made it.
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between
We're
us.
all
and
looking
pretty
forward
much
to
all the
working
other
with you.
departments.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Operating at full capacity. Scanning. Subject identified.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer
Is it
on you, would
true
you?
Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no
Hey,
longer available.
it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know. He must have had some serious hardware. Your message was only one word. Friend.
The railroad sent me to look for someone.
What? The railroad? And they gave me a code name? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping... I hoped the railroad got to some of them.
You've saved a lot of...
So much to take in. With you in the picture... But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z-1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are all...
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah, a head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Child sin. It's just remarkable.
Greetings, ma'am.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet.
Hi, Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to
Holt.
10 years old by
I
now.
look forward to learning more about it.
In that case,
can survive
our
for so long
to that.
up there,
We,
don't you?
you probably
Seems like there's nothing you...
with hard work.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit.
Great. In
You mentioned medical care? I might...
in that, he's Doctor. You won't find.
I would be happy to assist you.
Almost done.
It's an
Hey, Doc.
honor to have you.
Primary drive servo.
You really are here. Sure. Well, when fall, if you... I just wanted to find my son.
Now that
Right.
now, as you, we maintain it. There's a lot the work we do.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Take if there's anything.
It must be a challenge to meet the power.
Over when it's a good. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
Rumor is, advanced
Excuse
systems
me,
will be
Doctor.
starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
So, here you are.
Just an air.
I'll be just. I'm
No problems here.
good to hear.
Now, our primary...
I'm sure it's best for everyone.
Certainly, there is... Our core... They are... What I... In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so.
Right.
Now, unless you need something...
I'd like to know more about this.
Fine. Once we then... In the... All too...
Scanning. Subject identified.
No visible reaction.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you.
Yes. Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your...
Thank you. Oh, I've been... You're...
Thank you. I'm...
Given that... If nothing else... Now,
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
taking your new appointment.
Whatever.
Very well. We've shipped... I'm...
Hey, it's Whisper. Whisper's back. Pam needs you in her room.
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny. You didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
I met with the leader.
What?
Right? I'm just glad he's...
I know it wasn't the... Besides meeting your boy, did you meet...
I met Patriot.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of... Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll...
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. There are three independent reports of analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for a stopgap solution.
Seems logical to me.
This unit's logic target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with low eliminate Courser variable.
We have a backlog of synths in the pipe. Let's get them out of the Commonwealth safely.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of loss.
Right. Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. Must have been terrifying.
A child synth. It's just remarkable.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the... I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining project?
I'm working on it.
Please see Dr. Elwood Woollum. I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining project?
Wait, what am I supposed...
Perhaps you could begin by familiarizing yourself with the... Have you completed the research...
Let me out of here!
Employment will be terminated for any research...
I ever tell you about the time I was in Capital Wasteland? Now there's a tale.
I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime. Due to uncompleted milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining problem?
There we go.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, she made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did she find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done. Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk.
Z1 seems capable of that.
We always thought Patriot was the savior of the synths. But it may be more accurate to say that Z1 is. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Hello.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue every...
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. But enough to face all the guards? Yes. Even if most don't join...
Right.
But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the railroad inspires everyone, you will give my people an opportunity. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. But we can't tell him about this. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties. As usual.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. Just...
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Benet what he owes. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
But I was only...
Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
I was just shutting it down.
Liam, I got you your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
Now get back to your duties.
This is a...
Why do you ask? If I get even a hint that you're...
Here you go.
Great. Z-114 is...
T1?
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quick. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons.
I have weapons.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. So the ingredients are...
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just... The mining equipment has been packed into crates, and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything. Thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it.
After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up to the SRB. It will be a tragic construction accident that killed many And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.
Blue,
Could,
come
I
on.
guess,
Let me
carry
carry
some of
something
that for
before you cripple yourself. Good to see you.
That project you helped with, it's coming along. You understand, right?
Excuse me.
Good to see you.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? Third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable.
useless. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols, more rounds. If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it to me. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Reporting status. All functions normal. An enemy. In stealth. Self-defense. You are damaging valuable Institute property. Allows me to in self-defense.
Now that we have weapons, next time you will not fight alone.
Soon. This will all
I
be
can't believe the
underway.
human would do this for us.
Remember Z1's plan, everyone. Grab everything we can use. The crates especially. Dr. Orman's lecture. Her on cold fusion was nothing short of revelation.
So you were there.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge, so we're being... for now. Please continue working. When my people are ready,
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Volk.
Sean,
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute,
you've got technology here.
I'm glad. Ultimately, unfortunately, no. As Lucy.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware...
However close, when you see a rogue is
Right.
under, I've
We'll bring that...
that would. Now you should get.